Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout-outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Stars will too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Woo! Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Woo! Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, man. Another day, another dollar. I ain't gonna lie. Was it Thursday? Last time I went live. Yeah, Thursday. I missed Thursday. Hey, it is. But it wasn't nothing to talk about because I'm not talking about that fight this weekend. I can care less. You already know what the outcome is. But we in here. We're going to talk about another day, another week, going on 6 months where we still don't have a completion for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Now, in reality, real quick, we talk A-side, B-side. I seen Blood debating that parasite. I mean, a motherfucker ugly as hell. First he was on Errol Spence jog, then he jumped on Terence Crawford jog, then he like niggas like that, man. You gotta annihilate them right out your life right away. But real quick, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Like I said before, y'all want to know it ain't no black unity, ain't no black equality. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and look at all these women. I was with a girl Facebook page. She just said, well, that's what happened when you put that type of energy in. Where I'm just looking at her like, you stanky ass. What you talking about? If that's the case, a lot of people would have been dead. You know what I mean? People that wish death on people. You know what I'm saying? Spit on their grave, bought roses today, dead roses today damn casket. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with that karma stuff. Y'all did know he had Hodgkin's lymphoma when he was 21. So like he had already had issues with cancer. So like I said before, I had forgot about that till somebody had brought it back up in the interview and brought it back. So miss me with that, man. It's so many black men, man. Like I said before, man, I don't blame you dudes for not wanting to deal with black women. I just can't blame you. I can't blame you for not wanting to deal with black women, bro, because they just some lost individuals. That's it. They just very lost. You know what I'm saying? And just I don't blame you, but don't get with Becky or whoever. You lose your right to your black card, the right to be Malcolm X and Martin, but you don't really want to be them neither because they 6 feet deep anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't want to be them neither. So you're really in a lose-lose situation, bro. You try to date inside your race, but if it don't work for you, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? But people be trying. And these women is just, disgusting, bro, at this point. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about Oprah till we blew in our face. Won't too many niggas with men wish death on Oprah. And Oprah was way worse than Kevin Samuels. Oh, man, don't get me started on Oprah. But nonetheless, man, I might do some, over the weekend or after the weekend, man. And like I said, a lot of these women, black women, that was their Mother's Day gift. You know, I don't know, Metro was our discourse in hell with him. My thing is this, bro. He told you the truth. He gave it to you like a 60s, 50s, 70 father would give it to you. It's no sugarcoating. He gave it to you raw. And he found the niche, and that's what a lot of people got upset about. He found the niche that really wasn't been, and he perfected his niche, and a lot of people weren't happy with that. That's what it was. He perfected his niche, and a lot of people got mad about that. A lot of that shit, man. As soon as a lot of people see you doing successful, or black people see you doing successful and shit, you know, they be the main ones that be jealous, and that's what it was. They was jealous of him. And Commander Brown, the one that's doing the little safety life move stuff, you know, they gonna start hating on him too now. Cause you know, he had walked right into, like, you know, he was, like Tom said, he was the new Kevin Samuels last year. And they gonna start hating on him too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when your own women, you know, hate to see you do good and all that type of stuff, and your own people hate to see you do good and degrade you. I mean, come on. You really want to dedicate your life to people like this, bro? You don't. You don't. It's like this situation on Scream. Ain't no black unity, bro. Ain't no it takes a village to raise a child no more. That shit is dead. And you know, Kevin Samuels was getting back to traditional values in the 50s, the 60s, and maybe some of the 70s. That's what he's getting back to, traditional values. But women don't, y'all nigga, people, men and women don't want traditional. Y'all say, oh, my parents, like my grandparents, my parents. Y'all don't want that, bro. A lot of y'all not disciplined enough with your penis to even be in them type of, you know, traditional ratio, because you know, even though, you know, grandpa should have had, you know, shit going around the corner, it wasn't no social media. Every little step you move in today's society, bro, you know, they got cheating groups. You can't even move in silence no more. So you can't even move like that no more. So once you pick a woman that you want to, you know, move on with, bro, you gotta be a straight shooter, because number two want to be number one. Unless you cheating with two number ones cheating, and she got a man and you got a girl, and y'all both cheating with each other, and that way that can work. Well, all it takes is one slip. What do you tell them on Bro Bounce? No slips, no falls. All it takes is one slip and one fall on either side. Y'all both. Of course, you think the other dude ain't gonna try to destroy your marriage? Like, bro, all it takes is one slip, one fall. Social media didn't change the game. So it's just at the point till, you know, when you done, you know, when you get tired of being in the club, when you get tired of, you know, dating multiple women, when you get tired of just living the player's life, that's when you know it's time. It ain't time when you meet the right woman. That's some bullshit. That ain't time, because you still can be, you know, rolling the streets. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. Same goes for women. You know what I'm saying? If you're not ready to settle down as a woman, you're not ready to conduct yourself as a woman, you want to live your whole phase, or you want to perfect your career, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You can't force it. The right person can't make you ready. The right person can't make you disciplined. Just always remember that. It ain't ready. You ain't ready till you ready. It's like Errol Spence ass ain't ready to get that ass whoop yet. He ain't ready. That song by Gucci Man, Anytime You Ready. Follow me everywhere by hitting the Linktree link. You can donate here too, from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description, and Linktree. Oh, that's rolling the bottom of the screen. Cash App, Venmo. Chris Smith said you should start a duck counter. How many days since Bud been a free agent before the deal is done? You ain't lying. I'm gonna start a countdown on some, what's that TV show called 24 Live? Salute. Mar Machine song said, "Let's get it." Eastside Leak, the truth. He died. I ain't hear that. He said, I heard he was found in his apartment. So he died. Man, people just be like, sometimes you just gotta look at the rumor and just be like, oh no, right? Rob Rodriguez, salute. Robert Life, salute. He said, salute to the chat. Here to there, salute. Real life, no unity. No lot, ain't one. Not amongst niggas neither. It ain't no unity. I'll tell you that right now. Either or. Why it's so difficult to make better matchups honest and fair for us black people? PBC is a scam. Yeah, that's why they just want to go for the highest, you know. They want to go to high. They don't force their fighters to do nothing. There you go. That's your best answer. They don't force their fighters to fight the best. PBC fighters just want a Canelo pay, and that's sad. That's sad. He said I would have been duped. We've been duped. I mean, that's what it's looking like. He says, my black women, but they are the worst. I feel sorry for every single people looking for a significant other. Well, it's some good ones out there, just like it is. Like they say, ain't no good dudes out there. There's some good men and women out there, man. You know, and I wouldn't look at the church. You know, sometimes, you know, they out there. You know, you just gotta change your vision. It's as simple as that. You know, everybody want the, you know, whatever you want. Everybody want that. You know, but that ain't necessarily what you need. Why would you want to let a woman play in the fast lane? That just makes no sense. Why would you want to date a stripper? You know, just basically my rule of thumb is, you know, you want a woman that you want your daughter to grow up to be like, that your son can be proud of. Simple as that. Literally just waiting with their hands out, fighting bombs. He said, but it's a rumor going around. He met up with women the night before at his apartment, allegedly. I think, hey, maybe she slipped him a Mickey. Could be. It's just rumors. He gone. He had pre-existing injuries. Yeah, he was a cancer survivor, Hodgkin's lymphoma. Come on, can't be far-fetched. You got people, you know, putting conspiracy theories about other stuff and, you know, whatever it may be. Hey, man, let them come out when they want to. His family feel comfortable releasing the facts. They can. They can. No such thing as right woman. Us men will always do us. That was the 50s and 60-mile women. I think lost their place. Like men back in the day, we knew our value, ugly truth, but we have to be aggressive now. You don't have to be aggressive, bro. You don't have to be aggressive, bro. You definitely don't. You know, you making it seem like it's a, you know, kill your own food or hunt. It ain't like that, bro. You do not have to be aggressive. Now, women more aggressive. But if you play it right, you know, you don't even got to play it right. You can play it half right. It's all words. It's all how you coming. If you come traditional, you'll win. Trust me. You know, to the right woman, I depend on your age. If you come traditional, man, you come different. It's like an interview, bro. I went to interview before I even say a word, bro. The posture, the right clothes, or we don't wear, you know, dress clothes to interviews no more. Come on, that's where you lost. Like going to a funeral. I'm never gonna go to a funeral dress dress jeans and stuff. That's disrespectful. You know, I say come as you are, but it's a certain respect. You ain't got no suit in my family, they're gonna buy your ass a suit. That's just the way it is. That's just what it is. It's tradition. Tradition is always gonna win. I ain't gonna say always. These young women, they dumb. But it's always, man. It's always how you come. You gotta be aggressive, bro. I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead. He said, respect already. Salute, Ronald. He said, what's your point? What's your opinion? That's your opinion? Yeah, everybody different. That's your opinion. You said you got to be aggressive. That's a fucking opinion. And that might be your reality, but that ain't mine. That ain't mine, bro. I don't have to be. You don't have to be aggressive. And then again, it depends on what you're looking for. He said, I'm married. Are you? I'm not married. And I don't believe in marriage. So that what they got to do with price of tea of China, what they got to do with getting a woman. Because if she wants you, she wants you. Most times, the women are attracted that, you know, in a common place. I don't know. I don't really go to church, but let's say church, workplace, or whatever, or going to a grocery store, bro. I just played the role. Sometimes you play the cards. You know if a woman, wants you, she might be aggressive with you. She might hit you up out the blue. You ain't got to always do the hitting up out the blue. I tell you that shit right now. That's the easiest time I'll be having is just, you know, a lot of y'all don't even know when women like y'all. Because they so fucking mannish these days. Hold on. I don't know. I just keep sleeping farther. No, I don't think it's my camera. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, you gotta be no fucking aggressive, bro. All men don't think the same. Underground, you have the providers, warriors, intelligent men, all different. Yeah, everybody's situation ain't the same. You know, he could be in California and I could be in, I don't know, Nevada, or not even Nevada, like North Dakota is definitely different. If you go up to Australia, if you go to Alaska, I didn't know they had the highest rate of taking it. So if you know, Alaska is one of the few places where you got way more men than women. So of course you have to be aggressive then. And they a little bit too aggressive up there. He said a lot of dudes think they can find the right woman half dressed at the club. You might get lucky too, you know. You might find some decent women in the club before. But you might get lucky too. You might get lucky. You know. But you know, he said I disagree. I just think y'all scared to tell women the truth. Truth about what? Like, what am I lying about? I mean, what I mean, where are you talking? What are you talking about as far as what? Are we talking about getting chicks? Are we talking about marrying chicks? Because I mean, like, what is he talking about? You scared to tell the truth? Like, cause you a man, I'm a man. What that got to do with what we talking about? I don't know where he getting at. Are we talking about just bagging them to fuck them? Are we talking about marrying them? Of course, you gonna marry somebody. Of course, I don't have to be. Once I got you, I already know. I already know if you the one. So I don't know what he mean. Like, as far as scared to tell him the truth. Truth about what? I don't get it. If, you know, you are women already know. He says to me, hold on, that ain't pop up. To me, even if you had a woman, I don't look at other women. You a liar. I'm 35. No, y'all. Man, every woman know that, bro. Like, that's common sense. Of course. I'd be like, man, I'll tell my girl, get your ass. Hell yeah. I ain't really tripping. I ain't really tripping about that. I'm definitely not tripping about that. Yeah, woman, it's a lot of women that already know y'all niggas be cheating, bro. Look, I'm gonna put a vague percentage. 90% of people that's married, bro, already know their significant other be cheating. Women be knowing. Y'all just too dumb to figure out she already cheating. That's all it is. They already know. They already know regardless. So it ain't nothing to lie about, bro. Women ain't dumb. They already investigators, bro. That's, you know, them motherfuckers expect the gadget off rip. But, you know, he said, what I'm talking about how many bring to women. I don't know what you mean, bro. He said, do testosterone all up, offensive health. Yeah, let's move on, man. We're going to just talk about it. Just save your comments. We're going to double back on this another day, bro. Probably after Mother's Day. Shout out to the mothers. Remember, Crank Lucas said he had that skit, all the mothers. Shit was crap. Shout out to Crank Lucas. I'll follow his channel. That's my man. It's the mothers. And the Baltimore shit. But shout out to B More. So yeah, another week. No Crawford versus Spence. Instead, Canelo, BoMac, A-side, B-side, deflection. So been a lot of deflecting this week, bro. And PBC came out and started talking about they came out and started talking about Canelo turning down this big offer for 45 to fight Jamal Charlo. They should let you know what they think of Jamal Charlo. 55 for Spence and David Benavidez apiece. And apparently a lot of people want to see those fights. PBC is a popular company. A lot of people seeing their fighters grow up on either was HBO days, Showtime, Spike, NBC, ABC. You know, they seen a lot of their fighters grow up on TV. So that's one of the reasons why they have fan bases, because it's a newly run company. Al Heyman's the face of the company. Al Heyman has acquired a lot of fans, even though no matter how the mantras or the motto changes, it's free boxing for all, back to the original premise of pay-per-view boxing. And Eddie Hearn tried to do the same thing. And guess what? He right back with Al Heyman is that back with free boxing. So like I said before, it's, you know, it's fine. Free TV wasn't sustainable. You know, I don't know the specifics why. So, but you know, obviously they don't bring the viewerships that some TV shows bring. You know, because you know you have to have. I would have to say, depending on your fight dates, you got to have like 10 fighters that you really put in rotation. They got to fight 3 or 4 times a year. A lot of people got small attention spans. Think about that. A lot of people got some short attention spans. So when you talk about short attention spans, if I see Jamal Charlo in January, well, shit, I need to see him in April or May. I seen him in April or May. I need to at least see him by September. You know, if I see him in September, I need to at least see him by next January. And PBC just didn't have a consistent enough schedule for the fighters to keep fighting on. So you see some, you just need to see, you might see Charlo in January, you might not see him until next February. I'm talking about the next year, February. So, like I said before, you know, Tom Brown, he can come out and say what all he can say what he wants to say. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine and dandy. But Canelo has a fanatic fan base. That's the fact. He has a fanatic fan base. Just like Errol Spence fans they say he can do what he wants, when he wants, you know, and you know, this is the real thing. That's not the Great Value brand knockoff. This is the real thing. Most of his people come from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got a new generation fan base too. And a lot of the older Mexicans hated him. You know, because he ain't earned a damn thing. But he here. You know? And what's the difference of me fighting? Why would I take a chance to fight Charlo, Spence, Benavidez, right? Well, I can fight Dimitri Bivol, who gonna do what I ask him to do and lay down. And my fans gonna act like and fans and other people gonna act like, well, Dimitri Bivol the best thing since sliced bread. But they can't name 10 Dimitri Bivol fights. That's what they gonna do. You know, he fight Triple G again. A lot of people gonna say, well, you know, he waited Triple G out, but they still gonna watch. No matter what their opinion was on Triple G last fight. You know, he has a built-in fan base that's gonna support whatever you want to do. And they don't give a damn about Mexicans. They don't even care if he fight, Mexicans. They ain't pushing him to fight Jaime Munguia. They don't care. They don't really care about what he can do what the hell he wants. And there lies the problem. 45, 55, 35, shit, it's all the same for him. It's all the goddamn same. You know, he just look at it like we look at OT. You were all that OT through the week, and Uncle Sam come and take it. I should have went to the club. I should have went to the baby shower. I should have went, I should have spent, I should have enjoyed myself. And I didn't tell myself that about overtime. And niggas be, fighting over overtime. I'm like, man, I make money outside this joint. That's when niggas fight over overtime, man. If you got a second income, shit, you ain't really tripping over no overtime. During the holiday seasons, it's cool. Or if you ain't, got shit going on, it's cool. But if you got other income, you really ain't, pressed over overtime. And that's why I say, well, man should work, and pay all the bills. That's not realistic. Because I work, pay all the bills, and you at home with the kids. What type of rapport I get with the kids? I get to mix those moments when they walk. I get to mix them moments and be clear and healthy and be fresh-minded. And I can see them open up their Christmas presents. Get to see them off the prime and not look all old and beat up. It's health over wealth. All day. But, at the same time, shit, it is what it is. It's never going to stop in boxing. It's always going to be that guy. Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. It's always going to be that guy. It's always going to be that one guy that, Pacquiao, Floyd, that whole division revolved around that for years. So, like I said before, we've been asking these dudes to fight long before Canelo got to this position, bro. We've been asking these dudes to fight each other. Demetrius Andrade and Jamel's supposed to fight. What year was they supposed to fight, man? That's before Jamel became a champion. So when did Jamel become a champion? He beat John Jackson. So that's before he became a champion. So you probably talking about sheesh. And Demetrius Andrade dropped the ball on there because he was worried about what Charlo was making, but rightfully so. Demetrius Andrade was a champion, and Jamel Charlo wasn't a champion. So you talking about that's around 2015-ish. They were supposed to fight. Yeah, that was around 2015-ish. So, yeah, that's around 2000. I think he's supposed to fight him like 12, 13, 2014 maybe. So the 14 finished. So, that's a long time ago. And Demetrius Andrade was saying that Jamel was making more money than him, and that's why he went to go get Rock Nation. But he was the house fighter. He was PBC Showtime fighter. So believe what you want to believe. Then that's how long all them should have fought. Jamal, remember, because Jamal was a champion before Jamil. He won the IBF over my boy K9. Go subscribe to Cornelius Monroe's K9 YouTube channel. That's my boy. So yeah, you know, that's how long they have been they've been going at it. Jamal, Jamil, Demetrius Andrade, Austin Trout, you know what I'm saying? Eris Landy Lara, he no longer with the Charlo twins neither. So that's how long them jokers should have been fought. But you know, PBC don't focus on Canelo and just make Caleb Plant, Benavidez, and Jamal Charlo fight each other, you know, then we ain't got to worry about none of that. We had good fights, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's always something. And this is another distraction, you know, for us to feeling high not to make another fight. And one day you're going to look at it and they're not going to fight. You know, one day you're going to look up and Errol Spence going to be doing something else, and Terence Crawford. At the end of the day, they shooting for November. At the end of the day, shooting. I mean, for September. So if we shooting for September on some real shit, real quick. If we shooting for September, let's just say May, call May a half. Right? So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. We looking at 6 months right now. 6.5 months. So something need to happen. Something need to happen, bro. You know, something need to happen. You know, they talking about BoMac highlights and how BoMac get. It's always some type of deflection. You know what I'm saying? It's always some type of deflection. Let's show BoMac highlights and stuff. What did I do? We can see Derrick James getting knocked out. Look at Ego breaking news, man. Like I said before, niggas like him need to be put in the trash can or took behind the damn boxing building and putting out their misery. Put out their misery. Niggas like him need to be took to pasture and put out their misery. And I said what I said because he ain't nothing but a virus. He ain't nothing but a cancer to the box community. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Crawford gave him an interview. He'll probably get on his hands and knees and service Crawford too. Shit, you with your feet washed, boss? What do BoMac highlights got to do about this fight? Did Freddie Proach's, you know, resume have anything to do with Roger Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather beating up on Manny Pacquiao? No. You know what I'm saying? Most of great coaches wasn't great fighters. It's hard for another great to tell somebody how to be great. It's just something that you do. And if he wasn't a good coach, how you get Terence Crawford here? All you need is one. How many great fighters Floyd Sr. brought up? Come on, how many great fighters Freddie brought from the ground? All you need to bring is one fighter from the ground up. That's it. One fighter from the amateurs. You build them up. You know, it's a needle in a haystack. How many kids gonna stick with this from the ages from 7 to 10, you know, from 7 to 12 on up? Not too many. Shit happened. I want to go be a scientist, or I want to be in the streets, or I want to play basketball. I want to go to college. And the amateur system will do it to you because it's a lot of robberies. All you need is one. What they got to do about his career? At least he did it. It's a lot of coaches out here who ain't even have a professional record. It's a lot of coaches who can't get in there and tell you, can't tell you how to feel to be in there. It's all from the outside looking in. You know, he's somebody that did it. How many of us said we done did it? How many of y'all niggas got professional fights? Just asking. Come on. Who said he did it? You can say, well, he fat and this, that, and the third. His fat ass got in there and he did it. And he's shorter than Bud fighting at heavyweight. Come on. He's shorter than Bud fighting at heavyweight. Ron saying, I think I actually speak loud and worse. The PBC dropped the ball on campaign for a super fight. Could have promoted during Canelo. Yeah, it could have stopped Canelo off Canelo shine and just start promoting it. PBC trying to cash out Spence. And that's fine. Kobe, what's going on? He said, you watching the fight? No, I'm not watching it. He said, a lot of A lot of people from work are having fight parties out here left coast. Oh yeah, I ain't watching that. I'm good on that. It is an amazing holiday weekend, right? You know, Sports Channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Smash the like button, like I said. My boy Mark Nash, subscribe to Mark Nash. To F it over every time. I'm ready to leave early every time I can. Wow, you got to get that money sometime too, though. Sometimes you got to stay and get that bag too. It's all about the right balance. A lot of y'all young niggas want to be the first ones to leave up out of there. Somebody old head told me, say, y'all young, get that overtime while y'all can, because at some point that shit gonna stop. So, you know, I got my, if I can, I know how to, portion it out. That's just me. But I ain't, leaving early. That ain't always in the plan either. But yeah, exactly. Why worry about overtime? You successfully do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what they want you to do. They want you to success. They want you to continue to focus on one thing so you can get your shit off the ground. So to my homie CJ, what's up, softball killer? He said, what up? No doubt. Remember, everyone's talking. He said people love donate to ego for some reason. It's fine. I ain't knocking them. Get your shit out. People love to be lied to too. I ain't knocking no brother getting their money. Get it. He said, good analyst out from 16 years ago. I mean, shit, man, they could have been fought each other. Somebody digged up a BoMac knockout loss on YouTube a couple of days. This is some pity. At the end of the day, bro, that's not gonna change. That ain't gonna change the outcome in that ring. And if you ran up on BoMac, you're gonna get pieced up too. You're gonna see how hard it is to get a professional win. And like I said, it's gonna continue to be anything they can put in front of this fight not to happen. You see PBC putting barriers out there. They dropping little shit. Well, they want Terence Crawford to fight Keith Thurman first. And he like, nah, man, I don't want no tune-ups. I ain't come over here for Keith Thurman. When I asked for Keith Thurman in 2018, y'all wouldn't let me fight him. Now you want me to fight Keith Thurman? It's always some bullshit. Errol Spence, remember Kenny said he been protected. He said he been protected. So now we want to talk about BoMac, and it was Kenny throwing the towel in prematurely, and he really didn't knock him out, and Sean took a dive and all this, then the third, bro. Let's just ring the bell and fight. This shit got to happen. Sooner than later. In PBC, they asked for Bob Merriam not to be involved. Did these Tyson Fury negotiations take this long, the second fight? Well, he did take 2 fights in between there, so that is true. But I don't remember them negotiations taking so long last time. I know he ran over there, fought 2 fights, got in rhythm, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's every barrier. Every barrier, this man done everything you asked him to do. He left his company. He left a well-paying situation. He over here now. And if we was going to fight Keith Thurman, then he should have been fighting Keith Thurman in February, not Mario Barrios. So when Keith Thurman didn't want to get back in the ring with Bud in February or March, whenever Bud could turn around and fight, he didn't really want to be in the sweepstakes. He didn't want to really be in the mix. When Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Bud, his first fight back then, he gave up, he gave up his opportunity not to be in his mix. He gave up his opportunity. Malik, what's going on? He said these clowns thinking they boss Crawford, the boxer. If they want success, you do what the champ says. And like I said before, it's getting to the point where, they gotta, you asked him to leave, so he inconvenienced himself. You could have made the fight with Bob and everything could have been okay, but you haven't. But you haven't made the fight with Bob. And now it's the fact, you need to take less money. We don't have no money. We don't have this. We don't have, you could have just told me that like 5 months ago. And I could have put my lawsuit back in my pocket and built my case over at Top Rank. And I could have just, at least Bob got me Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? At least Bob got me Sean Porter, bro. And he got me 2 other PBC fighters, Felix Diaz and John Molina. At least they got me them fighters. And now I want one fight and I can't have it. Now I got to fight Kiefer. Now I got to take less and all this, that, and the third. Now I got to go through more turbulence and more ridicule about my coach. You got to go with more ridicule about who I am. And they're not gonna be happy till he unload verbally on Errol Spence and or you know, do the Jorge Masvidal and pull up on his ass, and people gonna start crying when he knock his teeth out, because that's what he should do. He should pull up on Errol Spence. If they don't end up fighting, he should pull up and beat his ass. He should pull up and beat the dog walking crap out of him. Ain't no such thing as a boxing license anyway. You know, he should pull up to his gym. When they come into the gym, sitting on the goddamn porch or sitting at the door or sitting in his car, when he go in the gym, now I throw him gloves. Like, we about to fight, bitch. We about to fight. You know, this gonna be on some Rocky Ford type shit. When Apollo said he owed him a favor, and he wanted to fight him one more time, and Rocky eventually said, like Rocky and Creed, that, you know, Apollo had won their last meeting, it'd be on some shit like that. I gotta know. I gotta know. We could do it with headgear. I gotta know. The public ain't gotta know, but I'm gonna show you what the ass whooping you missed out, what the public missed out on. That's what he should do. Throw them gloves right to them niggas. Let's go. You know, y'all want to film, y'all can film. If not, we about to find out who the baddest motherfucker is one way or another. Because everybody love hiding behind the business. But the business ain't changed from 20, 30, 40 years ago. What's changed? Nothing but streaming. That's the only biggest thing that's changed. You know, but the business ain't like it was back in the day. Well, what it wasn't like? What it wasn't like? Budweiser, you always had sponsors. You always had venues. You always had fighters. You always had Bob Arum damn near around. Don King. What's changed so much? What's changed so much? The biggest thing that changed is streaming and these whole ass fans. These new boxing fans who couldn't hack it at talking about prison on YouTube because they a snitch. You know, who don't have no other talking points, you know, nothing. They came to this community to cause mass confusion and to make $1, bro. You got niggas saying they lawyers and shit, but you know, you consistently on YouTube every day. What type of lawyer got time to cut one YouTube video away? Unless your family left you or something like that. Come on, what lawyer you know got time to cut a YouTube video unless it got something to do pertaining to their lawyer business? I just want to know, what lawyer do? What multimillionaire, you know, who own all these complexes around LA and, well, you know, who got their money on their own, who self-made, what type of multimillionaire on YouTube every day talking about boxing? Ain't talking about how you refurbish or how you refurnishing. Not talking about nothing positive. And who charging their Tesla? You a multi-million-dollar nigga charging your Tesla. Why don't you put them Tesla chargers at the crib where you could just charge your shit at the crib? Come on. You talking multi-millionaire nigga who going to the Tesla charger. Why not just buy a Tesla charger and charge it at the crib? Just come on. What type of these dudes on the internet all day, if they got money, if they rich, what type of shit is this? Come on, because they're not treating this like a hobby. They treating this like this they top chick. Come on, what type of multi-millionaire niggas and lawyers that y'all dealing with? That's on YouTube talking about boxing. Now, all the shit you could talk about, you talking about boxing. Come on, show me another lawyer doing it. That nigga probably ain't no lawyer. A motherfucker probably a paralegal. You know what I'm saying? He probably work in the mailroom. Get up out of here. Come on, lawyers don't have time. You spent 8-10 years in school. You spent 8 to 10 years in school. You know, that nigga license probably got revoked. That nigga probably, you know, never passed the bar. Niggas be lying, bro. Niggas be lying. If I'm worth $1 million, that last thing I'm vlogging about is fucking boxing. I'm vlogging about, you know, we got a case right here and this is what you should do. Or shit, I'm vlogging about my lifestyle. Just bought the Benz. You know, I don't get a chance to drive it a lot. This my chick right here. And she cooking Taco Tuesdays. I'm about to go parlay with LeBron. All types of stuff, bro. But your life's so pathetic that you just got to sit here and chastise Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Lie about your life. Get out of here, man. Somebody stole money out of my house. Something, salute. Sean, what's going on? He said Spence probably sent back, putting his trust in Al. Exactly. But if offer not happening soon, PBC are lame all because someone. Well, they got what I say. They got June, July, August, September. So they got around 5 months. They got around 5 months, depend, give or take. If you count this month, they got about 5 months. Joe 704 Joe salute. He said, "Where's the business going to? If not Crawford, I think most Spence Crawford are actually supporting 400 strong. That shit gonna do at least 5. You make a valid point. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, what type of niggas that's really like the lawyers? I know them niggas be busy, bro. When they ain't deep in work, they deep up in something else. And I'm not gonna talk about the substance or the punani they deep in. He says, I just met a dude right now in the sauna here in San Diego from Detroit. He says he knows you all because he asked me what I was listening to. He's Arabic. His name is Johnny. I don't know if you know me. Shit, maybe gas station. I don't know. I do be going to the pawn shops and to the computer shops and stuff of that nature. So, yeah. He said, small world, bro. Yeah, it is. He said, Roy told us that if boxers want to fight, the fight will happen, but both got to want it. If we know Bud dying to prove it, but the drunk captain stalling not yet. It got man. It's just that now that they just keep throwing barriers out. And he started this one. Let's not forget, he started the BoMac situation. That wasn't started by no random fucking YouTuber. Wasn't no YouTuber thing. He is deflecting, bro. He's sitting back laughing, deflecting that shit. And none of his fans gonna hold him accountable. He started. He the one that posted BoMac record. You know, that's all he want to do. He keep throwing gas on fire, knowing his house not gonna burn down, knowing that Bud can't get to him. And then Bud said, well, I'm accepting the offer. Then it's going to be something, or it got to be in Dallas. Or you got to fight Orthodox the whole fight. Or you got to sign a slave deal to PBC and you can't retire till you do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. That's why Floyd Mayweather was like, I want to help you. Because he already know they're not going to make that fight. He was the first one to say it. You know, then they got Errol on the phone to explain himself. He was the first one to say it. Errol is deflecting, bro, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. He's deflecting. He deflecting. He started on a deflection, and then he just letting his cronies run off on him. But as soon as he get his ass beaten, they jump over to Jerron Ennis, or they jump on the Devin Haney bandwagon, or Wilder come back, and he's just sitting there with his jaw on the ground, and Al Heyman reinvesting his checks. He gonna look stupid. So, and then boxing is like no other sport, bro. Orlando Magic can lose the finals and come back with the same team. At least 15, 20,000 people still going to be buying it. LeBron can lose and miss the playoffs 2 years, or miss the playoffs, 2 out of 4 years, whatever it's been. They can miss the playoffs. And Jack Nicholson going to still have that same seat. No matter how many finals LeBron lost, I ain't never met a LeBron fan that say, you know what, man, I ain't going to mess with LeBron after he lost his 17,000 finals. No, they get the more he lose, the more loyal they get. Come on. The more he lose, the more loyal they get. Only in boxing where you can lose one time. And it's over. Canelo lost, and his career is better than it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia lose one time, and he ain't the same fighter no more. Only in boxing, bro. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was getting his bell run. He still had fans. But, select fighters is over with. He'll never be the same. It's over. Man, it's funny to me, bro. It's real funny to me, dog. And sometimes you got to catch yourself. It ain't over. But sometimes it is over. Who said who lies more for Nine or Blue Blood? Man, I don't even watch them, but they be lying. Shout out to Blue Bloods, the 5'8", short, fat, gap, tooth, lied.
What?
That's his name. He said they waiting on Bud to turn 35. She had prodigious years ago. I didn't want to believe Errol was that. Man, they would tell you, bro. People on PBC would tell you that they going to wait him out. Like I said, if I'm Bud, bro, before I turn 35, if we ain't got a fight schedule, I'm gonna have a pair of gloves for him. I'm gonna have some headgear for him, a mouthpiece for him. I'm be sitting right at Derek James' gym when they training for somebody else or working out. I'm gonna throw that shit to him and say, "Bitch, let's go."
You owe me.
No, fuck that. Y'all can record, do what y'all want to do.
Put up
I
the
just gotta
phantom camera. Yeah.
I just want to know. Put 360 cameras on top of our heads, some shit. You got to know as a competitor, man. That's why Apollo Creed, even though it's a fake movie, you know what I'm saying? You want to know.
He went and saw Rocky.
Rocky better than every boxing shit going right now.
And I done seen that movie a trillion times. Shit,
I done seen all of them a trillion times.
Creed 1 better than everything going on right now.
He said, I used to think a lot of these boxers channels was 100% until I just seen Boxing Ego in the gym with Bud. Oh yeah, he did go down there for the Julius and Dongo fight.
What?
That's probably where it started, and Bud probably didn't get him a one-on-one. He traveled that far and shit.
And he dubbed him.
I can understand that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Still though, like it doesn't mean that you gotta sit here and build a narrative around why this guy could beat this guy, and it's just based on just hate. It's baseless facts.
Yeah,
it's baseless facts, alternative facts.
Mm-hmm. I feel him though. I understand, but damn, at some point.
But he curved town. But the thing is, he curved town to town's face. The town.
He ain't gonna complain about it. He did the same thing to Ellie Setback.
Exactly.
So I mean, it ain't like it's a color thing, nigga. He just don't like talking to the media.
You see, Ellie Setback still out here grinding. Ego, somebody who shouldn't even care whether somebody
goes to the next fighter
or not. Yeah,
it happened to all of us, bro. It literally happens to all of us.
Bro. Yeah, it's not like he just singling you out.
Yeah, like it happens to everybody, bro. And more than likely, if it's a chart, it's gonna be a black fighter that do it before anybody else.
Yeah,
that's just the honest truth.
Because I done seen even though I hate his guts for what he did to Adonis Stevenson, what's his dude name? That better be he done interviewed with Town. I done seen a couple of dudes that ain't black interview with Town. When y'all was out there in Vegas, y'all got some good finish. And you said that you spoke to y'all had the interview with Egas Queenma. You said Lomachenko ain't want to
yeah, I think it was a language barrier.
Probably because the English does suck, but bro.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, he was cool. Like I said before, he just I feel him. I mean, but it happens to everybody, bro.
But ain't that a part of the game though? Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think that's a part of the game? Somebody gonna say no. Somebody gonna say yes.
He said I heard somebody hemmed up Boxing Ego in person a while back. That's why he stopped showing up there. Well, they stopped. I don't know how true that is, but they stopped. They stopped credentialing people.
He a pretty big dude. I don't know how somebody can hem him up. I seen him in person. I met him.
So like I said before, they should stop credentialing people. That don't mean shit.
Yeah.
I know somebody that just was debating somebody who got slapped at a fight and picked their phone up and ran. I just say that.
What?
I'm like, I ain't getting no footage though. CJ, what's up? He said Doctor Strange was real good. Yeah, I went to see that yesterday. I don't be wasting my time, bro.
Yo, I never seen Doctor Strange.
You're missing out.
Not one movie. Only his appearances, in the other.
Crazy. That last one, the visuals was dope.
Word?
That's one of the best Marvel movies.
I got to see it then, my brother.
Yeah, it's a few crossovers in that joint.
Yeah.
Support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. So to everyone in the chat, smash the like button, share. Please share.
Kofi's Universe.
Subscribe to Kofi Universe.
Yo, Kofi got some interesting stuff coming up on the channel, bro. I'm telling you.
He said, "Man, Sprint's scared." I mean, maybe Al Heyman don't want to make if they already made a determining factor if they taking the fight or not taking the fight.
CJ, you said it yourself.
They got to drag him in the ring.
Listen, the only way they're making that fight is if they drag him in the ring, kicking and screaming.
He probably sounded like he was more right than wrong. I asked for an update earlier, but hold on. I'm gonna share this page with y'all in a minute. I'm contributing on the website. I'm gonna start mine. I ain't had no time, bro. I already got it started. I'm just literally had no time. But
here we go.
Yeah, I got the puppy and all types of shit going on. So
yo, blame it on the puppy.
I got way more shit than that. Puppies take patience, bro. You ain't gonna be able to handle no dog.
I don't know.
Say that right now.
But listen. But you said I could pay a trainer, right?
That's man. That shit it do work, but it take time. You gotta worry about them shitting all over the house and where to go, where not to go, and they puppy energy and shit, man. That shit, it's a lot, bro. I don't remember Mason. Well, Mason was bad. Yeah, he was bad.
What about Miles?
I don't really count him because that was the first dog I had. So I did a lot of stuff wrong with him. Salute, CJ. Appreciate the grind, homie. They saved you too, bro. So I really don't. It was kind of fun training Miles because first time.
Because you was learning.
It was first time for everything. Said blue blood stay looking at the baby mamas and get caught in his lies about that. Man,
I was looking at it.
Shit, drop one of Blues ball.
Think belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
He said, "What to do, Kobe Universe?" Mark Nance said, "What up?" Said salute to Mark Nance. He said, "If Bud wants Spence, PBC is gonna have to Bud fight
CJ
first."
CJ, I was listening to your video earlier. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Shout out to Clarissa though.
Shout out to Clarissa. Do you think Bud should just take that 80-20 and just because it's true? Your life
on the line, so I ain't taking shit for the minimum. I just Sean Porter said they should just talk numbers.
Talk numbers.
Just talk what does it take for you?
Allegedly, Bud's number is somewhere between 8 and let's say 15. We know this dude thinks that he's a basketball player. His number is 20. We meet in the middle for both. Right? Don't you think that's a fair idea?
I don't know. It's up to him. But hold on. Marvin the Machine said Crawford will do an interview just now with them fake content creators. He said he hears it all. He knows they dump on. I told you that they all listen after you. I told you that they all listen, bro. I told you that, bro.
And CJ
like I said
made
before,
the mistake of siding with Satan a long time ago, and that's why he in the red in Crawford's eyes. But CJ don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Just fight. I don't care to talk. I don't need to be able to talk to nobody else. I don't need to have a conversation. I don't need to be near you. I don't need you on my channel. None of that shit. Just fight. I was a fan of the sport before I was a fan of anybody. Just fight. That's all I care about. Just make the damn fight, and I'll come support. But like I said before, niggas will stay mad. I really don't care. Like Rick Ross said, God forgives. I don't. I understand, bro.
My favorite album title of all time.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't really care, bro. Like, because y'all niggas ain't that important, though, to me. Let's be real. Y'all not that important. It ain't like you LeBron or Kobe or some shit.
Yeah,
I might want to.
And it's not no disrespect to them.
All right, if you get them to autograph a pair of gloves, man, how much that shit gonna be worth?
I don't know. I mean,
now if you get like LeBron autograph. Now, LeBron autograph authentic. Man, if he authentic a Reebok Laker jersey.
I just seen something, right? It was the funniest thing I ever seen. It said Devin Booker really do got the last 23 Lakers LeBron jersey. Because remember when Devin Booker eliminated the Lakers last year, LeBron autographed the jersey? Devin Booker got the last one.
I'm saying, how
much you think that's worth?
A lot. It's going to be worth. It's going to jump. But I'm just saying, he autographed a fake old Reebok from Hong Kong jersey. That shit gonna be worth more than
a lot.
Both these niggas signing their fight gloves.
Listen, let me tell you how. If LeBron autographs,
his youngest son, you seen that?
You
see his youngest son taller than the other one,
bro. I already told everybody. Bryce was the one that's gonna be the.
So he's gonna be the
one that's gonna be the star.
How tall is the other one? He like what?
He's
6'4"?
6'2".
No, that nigga like 6'4", boy.
Look on Wikipedia. I looked it up.
He ain't no damn. He's not no 6'2", bro.
He probably maybe he's 6'4". They mama's short.
He like 6'4", bro.
Is he? He grew there.
Hold on. Yeah, nigga's like 6'4", I thought.
They had him listed as
6'3".
6'3"?
Hey, like that nigga like that other one like 2 or 3 inches taller than him now.
Right? I knew he was gonna be tall, bro. That kid was. You could see it, bro. You could see it. He gonna be the one.
He only 14.
Bro, he's the one that's gonna be the star.
Yeah, it's always the younger one.
He's the one that's gonna be the star. He plays like a big man too.
He said emotional damage. He said, man, if you can't get an interview, then you just start dissing you. Man, to me, that's trash. I really don't care. I'm gonna just speak my mind. He said Panther Black Jones, they did the right thing though. Bud passed the interview to the young prospects. I mean, yeah, he said, who cares about Thurman and Bud? Keith is not in his prime. Crawford is. Yeah, I said I don't want to see that neither, but I ain't taking that fight neither. For what? I don't mind seeing it, but I want to. Man, you're not going. I'll just be like, man. I tell him, look here, man. What we gonna do? Y'all, man, they not serious about making that fight. Bud gave Tom's son a personal shout out. He did.
See?
Buddy G, the guy Ego interview is like 6 foot 135. Oh, he's on Ego. He said it was probably Troy King that put Ego in the torture rack. Yeah, I don't know what they started beefing for.
All I know is Ego.
It was a rumor that he knocked out a fighter that Bud just fought a while back in the day. I'm not Troy King.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ego. I was going to say he
said they would start beefing. I don't particularly know the particulars. But he said that's the girl that don't give you the number. He said you cussed her and called her. I said before, this shit is trash. Creed 2 was fire. Yeah, both of them was fire. He said, I'm gonna take some shrooms and go see Dr. Strange. Oh yeah, you definitely ain't gonna make it out that theater.
Yeah, you definitely might have a heart attack, probably.
That shit got hella like it looked like what's the little things you used to look into and he used to turn them, used to change colors and shit.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, that's what that shit like. Bernie talking to Bud about giving interviews. And that nigga told the boxing voice, so he told them like, Bernie's supposed to set up, and he said, I ain't fucking with them.
What?
Yeah, Sean sent me the interview, bro. He said that I forgot about it. He said he ain't interviewing with them. He said Bernie was trying to set it up. He said he wasn't interviewing with him. Like I said before,
he need to come on here. That's what he needs to do.
Man, that nigga ain't coming on here. I'll tell you that for a fact. But
he said, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that for a fact. I'm fine though, but that don't dictate if I think you're gonna win or lose or me seeing the fight. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna
because you ain't no hoe.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. You can say whatever you want to diss. Cool. You ain't gonna diss me on my shit though. I'm gonna straight boot your ass off. You say, but you could diss me on another platform or whatever.
Oh, so you gonna do shit. Like how? So you go boot him off the way Fred booted your man's off, the Puerto Rican basketball star.
Yeah, I mean, get the fuck on, man, with that shit, man. Yeah, I ain't tripping on that. You know, just be dissing me, bro. I really don't have time for it, bro. The real ones or people that respect it, bro, I appreciate it. There's a lot of people that helped me out along the way that just respected it. Hold on. So they said the last thing I heard was Keith was going to fight Bud. So that was an update I heard. So I don't know. Man.
How many hours ago was this?
Like minutes ago.
Okay.
But then that was the last thing he heard. So I mean, that don't make it,
that don't make it concrete.
You don't make it.
But remember, CJ.
But Bud just came out and said that. No, I don't want no tune-ups.
But CJ, remember. What was it? 2 weeks ago from the fight? No, before the fight. Remember prior to Errol's fight? Remember you had got that update that it was supposedly a 2-fight deal. Remember you had got that update. And Thurman's name was mentioned in it. And remember, you had gave everybody a disclaimer. Listen, it could change. Next week could be just no tune-up. And it could be tune-up. It could be this. It could be that. So we don't know. Maybe Bud and Floyd really are working together. And they just stringing us along. Who knows?
Man, just make the damn fight, bro.
It needs to just be made because I'm
just eliminate it. Just say it ain't gonna happen.
Let me tell you something, bro. Because I got triple time coming up between now and July. That money going towards something. I would prefer it go towards the fight.
You better put that shit up. It's tired, tough times coming. Bad times are coming. When I need.
Hey,
they talking about another recession coming.
Oh, that's been in play, bro.
That's like soon, nigga. Like now you talk about like 2029 or shit, like soon. The housing market about to hit rock bottom.
Do that mean we about to be able to get houses for $1?
Yeah, I don't know about $1. He said just saw Doctor Strange 2 today. Let me know what you thought. Bud should take less. This is both fighter big fights together. They do. My thing is this: him taking less, like. To me, how he look at it, I already took less by leaving Top Rank.
Yeah, I don't think people realize and understand boxers don't have contracts like other professional sports. It's tough for a boxer to get a network deal and to get a contract. A lot of these dudes, when they on the come up, like CJ, what's the name of my son that fought against Joe Smith Jr.?
Who?
The Haitian guy. You seen his story?
Oh, you talking about the last dude that he just fought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
The late replacement, who Coach Kev coach. Remember what he said? He said he was a highly touted prospect coming out of the Olympics, right? Yeah. Amateurs, right? And when he lost his first couple of fights, his guarantee, he had to take like 10 steps back to get to that point. So whatever he got paid against
Steve Jafar,
Steve Jafar. Whatever he got paid. Now let's say he got let's say on the high end, let's be optimistic. Let's say he got 150 grand. He had to start from scratch just to get 150 grand to be a late replacement. Think about that now. Now let's think about Terence Crawford, who was making upwards of $5 million per fight. From what CJ had said, him fighting in barnyards, him being locked in a bad contract, him being bought out of a contract, him going to Top Rank, and y'all dumbasses on here talking about he re-signed on the deal when there's loopholes in boxing contracts. For him to get that type of contract, and it's a contract that's better than, what would you say, CJ? 90% of the welterweights in boxing right now? Mm-hmm. For him to get that type of deal and then to not re-up on the deal and then go to PBC, where right now Terence Crawford is not getting a paycheck from boxing. He's just living off of what he's made and his investments or whatever it is, and I'm pretty sure he can spell investment.
Hey,
he's just
Cat Williams got Netflix special coming out May 17th.
I seen the preview. I was going to hit you up about that. He had also got an interview with Arsenio Hall that I got to check out. For him to do that,
I seen this Barry White interview he did with Arsenio Hall. That's gonna blow your mind.
Oh, you guys send me that. Tag me in it on Instagram. But for him to get to that and to now be in limbo, basically, and these fools is out here playing with his money, I don't blame CJ for saying, if this fight don't get made, we just gonna pull up on him like what's my casual boxing talk to his gym and say, I need to see Weight Bully Spence.
I told you he wasn't here. Already. That shit was funny.
Do you not blame him, CJ?
He said, I told you already. He wasn't here.
Bro, I already told you he wasn't here. Bro, why not? Oh, here we go. Whoops. I don't want to play that because
Hold on, he said, I remember when Troy King and Ticket was debating on Eagle. But yeah, he's talking about it was debating on about him sparring Errol Spence, bro. Yeah, I remember that shit. They was arguing about that, and Troy King was saying it's sparring. I ain't scared. And that shit
please.
I saw them filming a new Creed movie on Venice Beach last month. Yeah, he not even Rocky not even in this one. Ain't no way, Bud asked for 8.
You know I filled out papers.
He just got 6 for mentor dissents.
Them fools ain't never get back to me.
He's had an interview with Bernie. He said they don't rock with Ness. Yeah, Ness, he kind of like, didn't he stake Deontay Wilder?
You know what? I never really rocked with Ness like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I never watched a boxing voice. I know you said it was good at one point, but
So he said that he said Errol was gonna do this, but should have stayed. Man, it's easy in hindsight knowing, but man, it's just getting to the point where people argue about A side. It's so much deflection. Like people say, "Well, he's the A side or he's the B side."
And like I'm gonna say again, I've said it before. Are any of y'all lawyers? Do any of y'all has none of y'all? Y'all can't even. Yo, CJ, you know what's crazy? A lot of these people, right? When they go to a job interview and they get a job, they can't even negotiate their salary, but want to go talk about what another man should take from another man and what's an A side and a B side. Why don't y'all go see what the real particulars are? Nate Campbell and Lion Killer broke down how a boxing negotiation go down, and y'all see what determines the A side and the B side.
No, I said before, man. Like they should just do an open purse bid.
Facts.
Have so somebody just get a what you call that
financials.
What they get? What they call that person? And when you go to
a litigator.
Yeah, get a litigator. It's simple as that. But they're not gonna open up the real books. I'll tell you that right now.
They're not, because they're gonna be shocked. They're gonna be shocked because guess what? I'm pretty sure when they open up the book, CJ, wouldn't they have to show not only what their guaranteed purse is, but what the revenue is from each gate? Pretty sure they got to do that.
Yeah, they might go last 3 fights, last 5 fights, last 2 fights.
And look, guess what? Comp tickets don't count. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, they have to open up or just see what you made and what he made and what they made. They should just do a big ass purse bid. The WBC and WBO can step in and make that happen and just order it.
WBC alone could do that, and they could afford it.
Just order it. You gonna see his numbers ain't he not doing no numbers, bro. I'm telling y'all all that 250 and 350 man. In reality,
That's
that 350 was probably like 150, and that 240 was like 100. I'm telling y'all, Rick Lev said it was 150. It wasn't even 150.
90.
I heard it was 97,000. That's just heard it was 97,000. So that shit wasn't even no 150.
Steven Espinosa should be ashamed of himself because he went on Chicken Talk talking all that bullshit, talking about if the fans demand it. And guess what? They thought the fans were not going to be screaming this dude's name during the fight. And
I just rather them just say, it ain't gonna happen.
We don't want to fight. It's not gonna happen.
I'd rather say
they're gonna make up the excuse. You said this last year. They're going to make up the excuse and say Terence Crawford was not negotiating in good faith. And he was being too stubborn at the negotiating table. Watch.
And then, if he was white, he was just too shrewd, and
he
was doing too stubborn, and they should have just did that.
But guess what? CJ? If Canelo did this right and moved along and fought somebody else, you know what they would say? Well, Canelo's a great businessman, and maybe we can come back to the table and revisit things.
They did that with Caleb Plant.
See?
When he turned down that 3-fight deal, remember the fight was dead.
Dead. And weren't they looking at Darrell? Remember?
I kept telling y'all the fight wasn't dead. The fight wasn't dead. And they came back and they made the fight.
And Canelo, he's a good businessman, and this and that. All right.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Gotcha.
Hold on, it's a super chat. Read this. Hold on. Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Oh, Chris Price, $4.99. Shout out to Chris Price, $4.99 in super chat. I decided to describe in less than 10 seconds real boxing talk. You already know. This is what we do over here. We ain't playing around. We're not doing that nut hugging, and we're not doing that jock riding or anything like that. We don't care about fighters' personal lives, and we're not going to prop up any one single fighter. This is about boxing, and it's not just about I love black people. I ain't saying I'm against no black fighter. I want to see black fighters succeed most of the times, even if it's Errol Spence. But one of my favorite fighters, second favorite fighter is Arthur Beterbiev. He's the most entertaining fighter I've seen, and he don't even got a flashy style. He just breaks you down and breaks your will. That's my guy. But like we were saying,
my bad. Shout out to Chris Price. Appreciate you for subbing, bro.
Yeah, read that, CJ. He said I decided to describe in less than 10 seconds. #real boxing talk.
Appreciate it. To me, it's just at the point where, like, dude, just like, bro, we've been going through this since 2018. Really, before even he fought Jeff Horn, he was calling his shot. I'm just like, I'm over it at this point. Just like kill it or do it. That's the point we at. We at the point of killing it or doing it. That's it. It's no return.
And if it get killed,
can we really blame Errol Spence? Because it sounds like an Al thing.
I don't even think it's an Al thing, bro.
He might be right. He might be playing the role.
He's just playing the role.
He might be playing the role, and also they just continue to age him out. They want to take him through the gauntlet again with Keith Thurman. That's fine. But if I turn around and fight Keith Thurman in July, and you want me to turn around in September, November, come right back? What that sound like?
But what if he smoked Keith Thurman in 2 rounds and nothing happened?
Yep, if that's the case, they said, well, we guarantee me the Terence Crawford fight, the Errol Spence fight at the price that I want.
Facts.
That's all it is. It's guarantee me to fight the price that I want. And I do you that solid, and I go in and fight him. But he says, for a good fella, the truth of YouTube box, appreciate soft guard killer. It's at the point where, and it ain't like they ain't had no history of this too. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Where was your investors at? That's Anthony fucking Joshua. Y'all got $50 million for Anthony Joshua, and Joshua said, I ain't no $50 million.
And now,
hold on, if that was the case too, real quick, if they was gonna run Wilder IBF belt with Charles Martin and Anthony Joshua, why not make sure there's some contract? Yeah, it's something. It's something. If it's 2 years, 3 years down the road, that Wilder guaranteed a shot at Joshua.
Fact, yo, bro.
Like they do this. They don't do big black fights. They do secondary fights like Sean Porter and Errol Spence. That was a great fight.
Keith Thurman, Sean Porter.
If that was for all the belts, bro, that'd be a smash hit.
Agreed.
That shit would have been elite. It wasn't elite. It would have been like legendary.
Agreed.
It'd been like some legendary light type of stuff, but it wasn't. They didn't drop the ball on Hurd and Charlo. Tank ain't never fight nobody.
Ever.
I mean, who
Gary
else?
Russell ain't never fought.
Man, Tank could have been going over to Australia to get a belt right now, or Floyd could have just bought that fight and kept it here.
Since he's,
could have took half his watch and cut it right down the middle and made that shit. It had something left
bro,
over.
He could have gave George Camboso rented it to George Camboso and made that fight.
So I mean, it's just so many of those top. They never made Gary and Tank. Not Cobra called out Gary Russell apparently.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he called him out on Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my notes. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Hold on, I'll be talking about stuff.
I'm gonna have me a light day at work tomorrow, so please make that one early.
Hold on. That man arm healing up too.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. That man done tore something in his.
But he was calling his shot before he fought him too, though. He been talking for him for a while, though. So I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? The Tevin Farmer, they ain't fighting in Dubai. They fighting in Dubai now. They not fighting in Africa no more. Ghana.
What? Oh man.
Yeah. Old girl from Philly said that. Michelle Rosado. Damn. Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said that.
Got the bag.
I mean, of course, Ghana got the bag, but you never know. Water, food might be an issue. You never know.
And you got to get a malaria screening too.
And watch Canelo gonna come over there and fight Jake Paul too on PBC. Watch that. I
don't doubt it. And look, they're gonna say he's a great businessman. What can we say?
They ain't say that about Floyd. They ain't say that shit about Floyd.
Floyd was just to the point where he was keeping boxing afloat.
Man, I don't know. Boxing was pretty cool.
Yeah. As far as being in pop culture.
He says, say gotta be way more than 8. Bob Arum said between 9 and 10 is what they was asking for. That's what he said in that press release before the lawsuit. Now they're saying Errol asked for 20.
Because he's a sucker. Yeah,
Errol was gonna do this bullshit instead of ESPN. He said PBC is doing the same. PBC, I think he meant doing the same thing. Mass Disruption, the Canelo did to them. Bud Crawford. That's what PBC gets.
I think he really means PVC, but V stands for something else. I'll let you guess.
What's the P stand for?
No, the V stands for something.
What's the P stand for?
Premier.
Gets for trying to fake them out. Man, that's a myth. But I said before, man, Bud just be doing his negotiation. You never really hear Bud really negotiate through the media neither, bro.
Ever.
I don't really remember too many times. So, they should put that deposition on. I can't call it deposition. They should put that litigation on live TV.
Live TV.
That do more better numbers than pay-per-view.
Live TV. Every boxing film be too.
Southpaw Killer said Kobe speaking on Fast Kobe all the time. He said Derek James said this Crawford versus Spence soap opera starting to give. Yeah, it's just and it ain't really nothing to talk about, but we about to go into 3 weeks of great fights. But they talk about the A side and they debating that, man, and they talking Earl is the A, and I'm just saying, like, how's Earl the greatest the biggest A side? Because if he was, Crawford just had to submit and take what he.
Yeah, Crawford would just have to wait, and whatever Crawford would have to do what Floyd did with De La Hoya.
And it's not no De La Hoya, it's not no Anthony Joshua.
No. It's not no Canelo that he's fighting.
Canelo, so I mean, at the end of the day, pay him what he owe. Because when we talk about accomplishments, he way more accomplished than him. He didn't have 3 belts long ago.
But the crazy thing is, though, and it's not even a Floyd situation, because remember, for the welterweights and the super welterweights, fighting Floyd was like hitting the lottery, and you just had to succumb to whatever you got. This is not even that. The fighters that Floyd fought after, I'm talking post De La Hoya, outside of Cotto, I want to say, all of those fighters hadn't really proved anything or had accomplished as much as Floyd. Bud has done more in boxing than Errol Spence. So why does Bud have to meet Errol's demands?
Yeah, because he's not I'm gonna say but he's not the alpha. He's not the alpha in this fight. This is talking about business. His numbers are not better than Crawford's. It's not superior better. They both around the same ballpark.
Same numbers, yeah.
One company lie about numbers, one company tells closer to the truth.
And the crazy thing is, that's what I think whenever we get the trolls on here, the trolls come up and they think that we're trying to say, oh, Bud's numbers are better than Earl's. No, we're saying that Earl's numbers ain't accurate, and that don't got to do nothing. and Bud's numbers are close, which is why they deserve an even split. But then people gonna tell you about, oh, he sold out Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
Man, he did 40,000. I would love to see the comps for that too.
Exactly, and every time they bring up Dallas Cowboy Stadium, you know what I'm gonna bring up, CJ.
I mean, you put 40. You put 40,000 and under 40,000 under there.
Exactly.
And they hold about 100. Canelo did 71,000. They start comparing the
and what did Vince McMahon do over there, CJ? I done said it a few times. 73. Okay, 2 nights in a row. So, what numbers is he really doing there?
I mean, like I said, and that's his hometown. So if you can't get 40,000 people in Dallas, got the pop of what? What's Dallas pop?
Gotta be old. Come on now.
The Dallas Fort Worth is estimated at almost 6.5 million people.
He can't get a quarter of them in there.
So just think about that for me. That's just Dallas.
And he's supposed to be the big fish.
I think San Antonio is over 1 million too. That's Dallas and Fort Worth. San Antonio population is 2.4. All right. So you go to Houston.
That should be like what, 3, 4?
What? 6.6 in the metropolitan Houston area. Whoa. That's just their metropolitan area. That's not the. Whoa. And then you go to Austin. You go. They're around 2.1. So I mean, like I said before, you just talk about the overall Texas pop. They estimated just under 30 million people in 2022. Just under 30 million. 29.9 million people.
So the fact that he's supposed to be the big fish and he's struggling to get 40,000 people.
And then what if you move that nigga to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio? That number ain't gonna be 40, my nigga.
Hell no.
That number gonna be depending who. If it's Ugas, that shit gonna be closer to 20 to 30. That's what they was thinking about doing the fight.
I remember.
So I mean, but then you go to Houston. I mean, then you go to Vegas. That's just come on. We know PBC facing lawsuits for price for buying and selling, reselling tickets. What's up, bro? He said, "What's up, St. Louis?" In the house out to St. Louis. We drafted that boy from St. Louis, Jameson Williams. He said, "D Young, salute CJ and Kobe." Hey, Floyd is still fighting next week. Yeah, I heard it was like a $15 pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just seen it on his page.
He said, "Boy got a price of ball fight fan trying to get an autograph." Boy got a picture of ball fight fan trying to get on his story. No, he don't. Hell no.
What?
Hell no. Oh no. His story did pop up too. Fat Joe going live too though. I don't. Fat Joe, a good talker. I wouldn't be surprised if Fat Joe was a snitch.
Joe.
That nigga talk to that nigga, man. Fat Joe, one of them niggas, you just stop and say what up, and you look up, it's already midnight.
I don't see that on
me neither. I don't see it. And then he's trolling.
He's trolling.
You know what I'm saying? He be like, yeah, man, Joe, I came to, put some brakes in my car. You talking, it's already 10 at night. We got to do it tomorrow.
Damn, I done already missed dinner.
He definitely can talk. He says, I know you said you're not watching the fight, supposedly. I like that shot. I bet Beaver does better against him than
we're
Charlo
not talking
does
about. We're not talking about it.
I mean,
we're not discussing.
He's gonna fight Charlo when he's 60, so you're probably right.
What are we not discussing?
We're not discussing it.
And why Mark Nash go in on Battle Rifle last time we went live? Talk about when Battle Rifle got his dog killed. That shit was fun, bro.
Hey,
was that last show? That was a good part of the last show, man. Battle Rifle.
Hey, CJ, you can't count on you for nothing.
Everybody say the same shit about Battle Rifle. What point you getting at?
Yo, see, Battle Rifle. You think it's me picking on you?
He said even if Bud pay-per-view numbers were accurate, that's still not much more than Spency thing much more than Bud neither. Which we're talking about consistently 300, 350. Like it ain't like Bud doing 150, he doing 300, doubling it up.
Yeah, it's not that. It's,
you know what I'm saying.
These numbers are close to each other.
Yeah, so you don't. Okay, if the numbers, then the Gates like Bud did numbers at Madison Square Garden. I mean, we could just
Vegas.
He didn't fought in Vegas. He didn't sold out at the crib, didn't he, or close?
It's damn near. So he did.
He fought in Florida,
and Warren Buffett was there. So you gotta, just because Warren Buffett was there, so that you gotta just because Warren Buffett was there, you gotta add an extra $2 million to it.
Then he was around so long that he was fighting on HBO. Errol Spence didn't get to do that.
Yeah, he done fought across different networks. So what are we really basing this off of?
So that's what I'm saying, bro. They point to the pay-per-view he did 70,000 Victor Postal. That was because HBO was kicking Top Rank off.
Yeah, that fight wasn't supposed to be that wasn't that the last Top Rank?
I don't know, might be close. But yeah, so I mean, Bud did fought pretty much everywhere. Orlando. A headline is different though. He headlined in the UK versus Ricky Burns. So AB didn't want to take the fight.
Yep, that was after AB beat Ashley Theophane. I remember that.
No, it wasn't Ashley Theophane. He had beat
No, he had beat Ashley Theophane.
No, it wasn't Ashley Theophane.
He defended the title against Ashley Theophane, bro.
No, it was not, bro.
Yes, it was. Look it up.
What year?
Man, it wasn't that year, man. He had beat Antonio DeMarco, bro.
Look it up.
Bro, it's Antonio DeMarco.
Look it up.
He fought Ashley Theophane years later, bro. You forgot that?
Up.
He fought Ashley Theophane. That was at 135. You talking about 140? That's Ricky Burns is 35.
Pull it up on
I thought it was 40. My bad.
That's my bad. Man, it's 30.
I thought it was 40. I thought it was 40.
I know you thought wrong, nigga.
COVID, man, you spread misinformation, man. What's going on?
Listen, I spread
Fake
misinformation.
news.
Just like how you talk in circles.
Fake news. Like
Yeah,
I said,
okay.
this was.
That's
I
how
think
you
AB
talk
had
in
beat
circles.
him.
So
So
talking in circles, you just don't understand.
I don't think anybody understands, brother.
So, like I said before, I mean, he fought at Madison Square Garden, and he fought the theater versus London. He fought MGM Grand versus Victor Postal. He fought CenturyLink. He fought Madison Square Garden, the real Madison Square Garden.
The real Garden, not the theater.
Yeah. He fought at Lincoln. He fought he headlined in Vegas twice with Victor Postal. Yep, he headlined in Vegas twice.
And didn't he headline in the Garden twice?
He fought Amir Khan again. He headlined the Garden 3 times. Kavalaskis, Amir Khan.
And listen, Kell Brook probably would have been in the Garden too if it wasn't for the pandemic.
So I mean, that definitely would have been, in the Garden. And his crowds don't be boring either.
No. I got to see my boy fight live.
And that was a dominant performance too. So, and he saw more. He filled up who Keith Thurman fought at right before Keith Thurman did. With
right
Sean
before
Porter.
he did it, he showed Thurman how to do it.
So his crowds be just as lit as Errol's crowds.
Thurman crowd looked dead.
My man's where he been at? My man's went to the fight. The other guy that be on with us. The Mexican cat that used to pop on with us for a minute.
El Fabio?
No, not El Fabio. Remember the other one? Oh man, he was like he didn't come on long. We ain't seen him.
Dude.
No, you don't know him. We ain't seen him in a minute, though. Remember the other young guy that said he had went and he had stayed the whole fight to watch Fernando Vargas and them?
Oh yes, I remember.
I forget your name, bro. Come back on. He was good, man. I liked him on the
he really was good. What happened to him?
Yeah, he in the Discord too. You never know. Motherfuckers be working and stuff, bro. You know how it go.
Nah, he made some really good points too. He made me have to step my game up.
So yeah, man. So yeah.
It's CJ. Instead, we stuck with Battle Rifle. Always talking about.
I think somebody hacked Chris.
I make Instagram all the time.
Somebody hacked Chris Instagram too.
But I blocked it. I blocked it. Don't click on nothing because you'll end up losing your page.
Oh shit! Take that motherfucker. I don't care about that damn page. No way. Shit, you be doing me a favor.
Jesus Christ.
I don't care about it. I hate Instagram. I don't like pictures.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, because he said I got a new phone. Could you help me? I said, well, hit me up on Discord, nigga. I ain't heard shit yet. He said Houston, the biggest city in Texas.
Like you said,
biggest don't mean populated, but it is. It's a lot of. They say they got a lot of stray dogs there too. You go to Houston, get you a brand new dog like that for the free ball.
Oh,
everybody know the most.
I need me a pit bull.
Oh, I can get you a pit bull. I just seen a puppy. I started to take him in. I came back. Mason scared him. He was gone.
Damn.
Puppy with a black eye.
You was gonna take him in. Honestly, CJ, where you had people just let their dogs roam. Probably somebody
in this neighborhood. But this is a brand new puppy. Somebody probably lost their puppy. And we got shit I just think we had a wolf over here one time. A coyote.
What?
Yeah, we got coyote over here. It ate somebody's dog.
What?
Little small dog. You know, coyotes ain't big.
They ate somebody, dog.
Yeah, like they live on the corner. They ate their dog. Like she had like a Shih Tzu or some shit. Like
we had a couple years ago. This is a long time ago. There was a fox out here eating cats.
Yeah, like them coyotes.
Foxes are tiny too.
Yeah, Michigan coyotes, but coyotes and foxes, them motherfuckers be running in packs too sometimes though. So yeah, you don't want to chance it. So what's good, Sugar Short? Sugar Short, he said, what's going on? He said, CJ, you know, I'm an NBA man. John Morant taking over the series, man. I don't even care. After that Dylan Brooks shit, they thumbs down my Dylan Brooks video. I don't care. I said what I said. NBA hella soft, bro. That wasn't no flagrant too.
You know what they doing in the NBA. We don't even
feminize it.
Yeah, Russell.
And baseball modernize, it'll be over with. If they got with the times.
Baseball is very, very it's
fun to play, but it's just
fun. It's just
boring. The TV experience ain't evolved.
It's not, it don't match. And it's in the summertime. Don't nobody want to be inside.
Yeah, this game's straight.
Go back to the
the game's straight to go to
the old days and put
the game's straight to go to though. You know, get you a beer, get you some liquor, something like that. The TV experience is trash.
I'm definitely going to a Met game, and I'm gonna try to hit LA to hit a Dodgers game for sure.
What's that guy's name? The commentator who was on like he do football and basketball, black dude who got glasses. I forget his name. His name Gus
Johnson. He from Detroit.
Yeah, he should get him.
He do college football too.
Gus Johnson does do college football. You're right.
He said CJ Hopkins had all the times at 60 and had De La Hoya trending down his resume, but when he moved to 175 Tarver, he had to take a 60-40 split. Talking about with Tarver, probably because Tarver had beat Roy Jones.
And he was
coming off a loss to Madonna, and he beat Emmanuel Taylor later. No, we talking about Ricky Burns.
We talking about
Ricky channel Burns. Cash App $, CJ Good 313. But yeah, blood fights you can feel him. I never been to one, but you can feel him through the. You could tell his energy. Remember he had Webby walk him out, bro. When
that for the 50 walked out.
Yeah, that shit with the Boosie and Webby fuck with Bud though.
Hell yeah, why wouldn't it?
Has anybody went to a
You breaking up?
What?
You breaking up? But his fights be lit though. I can't. Errol Spence fight. His crowds be at home. His crowds be dope, but like Lamar Peterson crowd was straight. But his fights don't be like Bud though. Because his fights don't be like Bud. I mean, it's a different demographic too. Because what is it?
And I don't. To be honest, I don't think Errol will ever fight in New York again.
I might have to with the Barclays Center, nigga. I wouldn't. Barclays Center deal. They have to get
like they're trying to market him as this
Southwest type of star.
Yeah, this West Coast type of star.
But we already know like the biggest fights you can make are as far as unless you discount in Vegas is probably New York.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I mean, it's just the time zone too is. I mean, I think you gotta have the healthy diet of both. I would say.
I mean, and I also think because they both under the same banner.
That's how people get.
I think the East Coast is ran.
That's how people get bigger if they fight in more.
It's more marketed towards Javante.
He from there though.
That's what I'm saying.
But he fight like a Mexican though.
I feel like Javante and AB.
But he fight like a
Mexican.
Yeah, he bang. What you mean? He bang. He can bang. He bang.
He bangs.
They like tank.
He can destroy. Barrios. He can destroy.
So yeah, he could say. I mean, they both got all three of the guys we're talking about. They can fight anywhere. They offensively, they more offensive fighters. So I mean, it don't really matter. I think Bud make fans as he go too. The way he fight and he go for the knockout.
Yeah, he wins them over.
And Spence make fans as he go too. The way he fight, he come forward. I mean,
I don't think it's the way he come forward. I think it's the way he's marketed. But
I don't know, man. I think his fighting style sell itself too, though.
It does. You
gotta say it does. I mean, especially early on.
He's not a boring
especially
fighter.
That last fight in that Sean Porter fight.
Errol Spence is far from a boring fighter. He definitely batters people up almost every single time he fights, with the exception of Sean. But like I said, people just lost the drive to really promote themselves.
I think when he went on pay-per-view versus Mikey, that hurt his stock because the expectations was different.
Because he ain't knocking out.
I don't even think it was because think about it. Think about it, CJ. Think about it though, CJ. If 300 Did I break up?
Yeah, you
hear you now.
Kobe said he's gonna hear me. Hold on, let me move location.
Lakers interviewed Terry Stotts, former Portland Trailblazer coach.
What the hell they doing that for?
He ain't a bad coach at all, bro. Who gonna win in Portland? Y'all be killing me with that shit. He can coach. Who gonna win in Portland?
His offense don't fit.
Arrest warrant issued for former Longhorn NFL star Errol Campbell. A judge in Austin has issued an arrest warrant for former NFL star Errol Thomas after police said Thomas violated a court protective order by sending threatening messages to a woman about her and her kids. Okay. CTE is real, bro.
Goodness.
CTE is real.
Man,
that baby ain't mine, bitch.
Man, these athletes gotta stay.
Nah, I think it's the head. He fell off the rockers quick, dog. He fell off the rockers. Bud fights be fire. He has real fans. Or he make you into a fan. Lomachenko fights don't be like Bud fights.
Yo, his store for the merch. I tried to cop a shirt last week. It's not working. It's down.
Don't tell him.
I tried to cop the gone fishing shirt.
He said baseball should let all players juice.
Yo, CJ.
But then again, they gonna get sued for health issues. Then
yes, they are.
Well, they didn't tell us that this did this, and this,
this makes
that's the thing about it. Then you be letting people juice, and kids start juicing when they're younger. And then it's a big ass class. Not that cheap.
Look, if they want to juice, before you do it, watch the Chris Benoit story.
Man, you don't do it, bro.
Watch the Chris Benoit story.
Man, you just don't let them do it, bro.
He might have been on something crazy. I don't think that was
the youth, but don't matter. The youth, you can't let the youth start juicing either.
You can't let kids do that. You mess with their hormones.
Yeah, they gonna be dying quick.
Here's the thing though. Before Chris Benoit, like how suspicious are we of these wrestlers in the first place taking pads?
The wrestlers don't have wrestlers.
Bro, what are you talking about? Vince McMahon was brought into federal court because of it. That's why.
And then wrestlers don't live long regardless. With the pain, Hold on, wrestlers don't live long regardless with the painkillers and the alcohol.
Yeah, bro, CJ, Shawn Michaels got to get 2 hip replacements and a knee surgery.
Yeah, so they ain't gonna live long. Regardless, I mean,
they don't get an off season like other athletes.
Yeah, so that's why you get it. You take your fame. It's like hip hop or music. Hold on, it's like you take your fame. You go do movies.
Austin. Go ahead.
You go do movies.
Yeah, Steve Austin. Yeah, that's exactly what they should do. Because that's what The Rock. That's why he got so big. But yeah, Steve Austin reportedly broke his neck in a live fight.
Man, I mean that's what it is. It is what it is. AB used to fight in DC a lot. Yeah, they got a connection. It's War, bro. Salute. He said, "You hate Earl. Okay, why you come every time though, bro? I don't understand it, dude. Why are you here? How did you get here? Nobody wants to be here. Bye. Tell me when to go." He said the fight not happening, in my opinion. Man, I hope it do, Eric, man. But I just want to answer. If it is, it ain't gonna happen. So be it, bro. I'd rather take my movie and go to the movie. I'd rather take my money and go to the movies. At least if I seen a bad movie, at least I got good acoustics and shit.
I mean, you could get a refund too if you complain.
Yeah, at least I had good acoustics and shit, and I got a chair that heat up and cool down and shit like that. At least I might get some moppy top while I'm up in there. So shit,
That too. That reminds me of the good old days when I was a teenager.
Andrew Self salute. What's going on, Mr. T? Salute. Yeah, but like I said before, man, it's just to the point where this is becoming overcooked. It's like y'all needs to eat y'all steak well done. Lame man.
When I wasn't meat eater, I ate my steak well done.
It won't happen.
Hell no, man. That's criminal.
What do you mean?
That's criminal, bro. That should be a felony charge.
It's called a civilized thing to do, bro.
That's not civilized. Once you have a steak medium, or
why don't you go on a farm and go bite a cow in the stomach?
Man, that's blue, nigga. That's different. That's blue. Go look up the cook chart. That's blue. That's like raw, nigga. That's called
Kobe
blue.
Like he is well done.
Yeah, I used to. Lame ass little boy. But
now,
well done.
Is it medium?
Yeah, as far as I'm really going is medium. How about that? That's an if.
If you say so.
That's an if. But like medium well straight.
I go medium.
Now I tell you this.
CJ,
hold on. IHOP steak tips at well done. man, that's a game changer. Them shits be perfect. Them shits be. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Them shits be perfect. I never ate
IHOP dinner.
Man, you get it for breakfast, nigga. I only eat the breakfast version. Go get they steak tips. You can get however you want. Them bitches good. Texas Roadhouse shit's good too. Even I ain't never had theirs well done, but
yo, listen,
have steak in it.
Yo,
yeah, I got steak in it.
Listen, I got the bounce.
R.I.P.
No, that's not what I was about to ask. But
man, you got real steak in it. What you mean? What you trying to ask? So I get off.
No, it was just something about I was just asking you ever had steak and egg McMuffin from what was that place called? Y'all got an Amos, a famous over there?
Nope.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Oh, but let me get out of here, man. I gotta go. I'm about to watch this game and wash up real quick so I hit the road. Appreciate y'all. Peace.